This is the intro song. This is the intro song. This is the intro song. Gotcha, sucker!
Hello, welcome back to In the Jungle. We're excited to bring you our April Fool's episode because today is April 3rd when this airs.
Exactly.
Right.
Which makes it our April Fool's Week special episode.
April Fool's Week, prank week. Here's an update on Carter. He's still dead.
It's very tragic. We're happy to know that he's 6 feet under and
Wait.
he has come.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Apparently, I just got a buzz in my earpiece that he's alive and he's going to come do Rate That Pun for us.
Well, I am just thrilled to hear that. Welcome back, Carter. We are so pleased to have you back in the studio.
We really are. And so, without further ado, we're going to kind of switch on into You Can't Make This Stuff Up. But instead of doing news stories, we're going to start with pranks. So, we did a little research trying to see like what's hot with the kid prankers these days. And apparently, this one's pretty big with the high school crowd. But what you're supposed to do is while you're dissecting an animal like a frog or a pig or a cat or a bear, you take one of the organs, it said the liver or like another brown organ, take it out, I guess take it with you, like stick it in your pocket or something, and then stick it in your instructor's coffee. So...
That's what all the crazy kids are doing these days.
That's pretty crazy for them kids.
Another pro tip on pranking people is if you were ever in a room that has a ceiling fan on it, pro tip from all the crazy kids today is that you should put flour on top of the ceiling fan blades. That way, when they turn on their ceiling fan, flour goes everywhere. And that is just a classic.
Wow, that sounds like a messy situation.
You're telling me, Drew.
Yep. Lastly, we have one that's a little more sinister, and it's for whenever you're at a sleepover, you know, and like a slumber party, like the kids do, or just hanging out with somebody who's fallen asleep. You want to take some Nair, the hair acid stuff.
Oh, is that the things you put on your legs?
If you're a girl.
Well, I do that.
If you're a girl, and put it on them while they sleep, like on their head or their arms or legs, and so they wake up with no hair and probably no skin, because that stuff is terrifying.
I think you have to wipe it off, otherwise it eats through your skin.
Right. So depending on how sinister you want to make this prank, you can leave it on for as long as you want.
You can have skinless friends from here on out, and that is a great way to meet new people.
Yep, and be sure to say April Fools or else they'll be mad.
Exactly. They can't be mad if you say April Fools.
Yep, and so in honor of April Fools, we've been going around pranking people, so stick around and watch us do some crazy pranks. So we're going to pretend to prank Thomas, but we're actually going to prank Casey by stealing her backpack. Alright, let's go. Check to be on April Fool's cam.
What are y'all April Fooling?
Prank Thomas. We're going to come up and stab him in the neck.
Oh, okay.
April Fools!
Oh, wait.
Thinking about trying it's this new trend on the internet. I don't know it's called murder.
Alright, so you just go.
I'm good?
Yeah,
Good?
go.
Okay, Thomas is in there. I'm gonna go sneeze Camden.
Alright, come on, walk.
Really?
Haha, sneeze cam! Tarp?
Crap.
It's a tarp!
Hey,
Dyslexic.
What?
where is it? Give it back.
Drink?
No. My backpack that you took while I was in there. Give it back.
I'm flattered that you think that we can come up with that.
Give it back. I don't know what you did with it.
Super well hidden.
I don't know anything about it. Sneezed on.
I've opened it 3 times in front of you.
I had more time with it, but that kind of worked out. we're gonna tell you we got you a Nickelback CD. Pretty good. Someone say you won a prize, but it's gonna be a Nickelback CD. So it's also something you're really fun. Yeah, so one is over here. Right here? Yeah. No! Okay, so yeah, we're gonna come in, we're gonna get your prize right in here.
Oh my god, I knew it was me!
Alright, so here's the thing. Weagle leaves their studio unlocked every night. So I'm gonna play some Miley Cyrus, and that's gonna be looping until the first DJ, which is gonna show up at like 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. Talk about a great break. With a little touch right here and right here.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Should be a good night for Weagle.
Never hit so hard.
Hey there, folks, and welcome to Jorts. I'm your host, Alex Durrence. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. It's not Jorts, it's sports, where we talk about sports. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to think this one out, so I can't get out of these jorts. I mean, if I move, I feel like I'm gonna tear them. It's like tearaways, but backwards. Oh, this is awful. Let's just get a move on and talk about some baseball. Baseball. Yeah! Baseball, they lost to Mercer 8-1, so now all Auburn fans know what it's like to be Duke fans. Just kidding. April Fools. Wait, what? That's not a prank. Shit. At least softball's rocking out.
Softball, it's a bigger baseball. Yeah!
The softball team split a series with Kentucky because the Kentucky girls used their Calipari Final Four juju to come from behind 2-1 to win on Sunday after an intense doubleheader. The bright side is that they killed Kentucky in the other game, so suck on that, Wildcats. Speaking of Calipari and the Wildcats, let's get to this week's Final Four breakdown.
Basketball. Yeah!
It's almost over. The Final Four have been selected, and they are Florida, Kentucky, Wisconsin, and UConn. Just like you thought. That is, unless you are among the 2.3% that called this matchup, according to ESPN. Honestly, I thought it was one big April Fool's Day joke when I saw Jabari Parker playing in the Elite Eight. Can't say for sure, but I could have sworn it looked like he was growing a unibrow. That was pretty interesting. As far as my predictions go, I got Florida beating UConn and Wisconsin beating Kentucky because Florida's a better team, and quite frankly, the Badgers just don't give a shit. Although it would be funny to see an SEC championship rematch, proving that the SEC is the best conference in basketball, just like everyone thinks. Kind of reminds me of the 2011 national championship in football when Bama and LSU played. And we all remember how exciting that was. That's almost everything for sports this week, but in honor of April Fools, I want to take a moment to reminisce over some of the best sports pranks in history.
Pranks. Yeah!
Remember the time that Pete Carroll got one of his players arrested in a team meeting for abusing a freshman? Talk about a Class A jokester. Then there was that time where OJ pranked America into thinking he killed his wife. What a goofball. And with the part where he drove his Ford Bronco, that really got me. That was good. One of my favorites is when Barry Bonds told us he took steroids. That was really funny because we all know it wasn't true. Him and A-Rod both. Hilarious. They're so clean. Yeah, the best one that comes to mind is the Rec Tech Parade. Back in the early 20th century, Auburn and Georgia Tech were actually fierce football rivals. Yeah, amazing that Georgia Tech was actually good in something that's not academics. This was the time when the train was the main form of travel, and the Yellow Jackets were coming to Auburn for what was sure to be a fierce football game. They were supposed to get into the train station around 2 in the morning, but some ingenious Auburn fans decided to grease the train tracks, causing the train to be unable to stop as it slid about 3 miles past the station. The train had no way of stopping in Auburn, so the Georgia Tech players had to walk 3 miles to their hotel in their pajamas. This started a tradition in Auburn where we all wear our pajamas the day before we play them at home. But that hasn't happened in many years, so most people probably forgot about it. Regardless, it's still one of the best sports pranks of all time. Well, that's it for sports. I'm Alex Durrence, and no matter what happens this week, you got to see me wearing these bad boys. You take care.
So, got here a cup of ice. So what we're gonna do is we rig the door to where we're gonna set a bowl on top, fill it with ice, and then when somebody walks in the door, it's gonna fall on them. So how we're gonna execute is we're gonna give this to Jack Lane and tell him he's coming in to scare me. So whenever he opens the door, he's gonna get iced.
Working on a prop for a different prank.
Yeah.
I told him that you were coming by like tonight to like talk with us about like editing stuff. He's not gonna see you.
Okay.
So you're just gonna go in there and scare the crap out of him, okay?
Okay. Where's this guy? Where is he?
Okay, so he's like in that office right there. So, yeah. Alright, so I want you to say, I just want you to say like, you know, I'm gonna go scare Drew. Like, to the camera, just be like, I'm gonna go scare Drew real quick. He'll never see it coming or something like that, okay? And then I'll just follow right behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna go scare Drew.
Ready. Go, go. Oh man. Oh, that worked out really well.
Hey everyone, I'm Carter William Pollock, and I'm back from the dead. Lols, the traffic was killer, but not ready to take on puns just yet, so it's time for Rate That Prank. In honor of April Fools, I'm taking a few of the most absurd pranks I've seen floating around the internet and real life as well. I'm sure you all saw at least 13 of your friends post something on Facebook about their brand new pregnancy. And that breakdown falls into 11 guys and at least 2 of the girls who actually might be pregnant, making it awkward for everyone else. Because of the unoriginality of this post, I've decided to rank this prank the Ebronic ranking of 6 months out of 9. Next up, the classic hand in the glass prank. For those of you born in biblical times, this prank involves putting a sleeping person's hand in a cup of water because of science or stuff. They pee themselves. The funny part is where they wake up and realize their friends are jerks. This is an oldie but a goodie, so I give it 19 fluid ounces out of 20. Then there's one of my favorite pranks called the Coca Soy Switcheroo. This prank, when you fill an empty bottle of cocoa, then fill it back up with tap water. Then you add soy sauce until the mixture is about the same color as Coca-Cola. Hilarity ensues. The best part about this prank is waiting for your victim to fall for it. I give this prank 5,000 grams of sodium and a broken friendship. Finally, there's the classic prank where you find out the target of the prank's entire class schedule. Then you put on a trench coat and follow them around all day and try and sneak up behind them and cut off locks of their hair. And then when you notice, you stop following them and start sneaking into their room at night to sniff their sheets and imagine the life you'd have together with them. But then you see them walking with some other guy, so you have no choice but to go drown them in the Tombigbee River and move to another college, a small land-grant public university in East Alabama, perhaps. I mean, just for an example. Well, that's all I have for you tonight. Catch up next week with us for Rate More Puns. I'm Carter William Pollock. Have a good night.
Must have taken y'all forever. You're gonna put this in here? Yeah. How many takes did it take you? Because y'all were gone forever. I told y'all I was the best actor we have. Y'all should have listened to me. Thank goodness we're recording that.
Top 10. Top 10 with Dopey.
Hey everyone, it's Dobes. Happy Fools of April Day. I, for one, have yet to be pranked, so POW! Can't fool this. And with that said, here's the top 10 best pranks for April Fool's Day. 10. Kittens. 9. Inspired. 8. Bye. 7. Kittens. 6. Meow. 5. 4. Meow. 3. Meow, 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 meow. 2. Kitty at my foot and I wanna touch it. 1. Cats! April Fools!
You got prank shot, girl!
April Fools. Those aren't pranks. I just really love cats. I just love them so much. And cupcakes. See you guys next week.
Pin that.
We have a very special episode of Shenanigans today. We are starting war with the Plainsmen. This is not an April Fool's. Everybody knows of that long history of the feud of newspapers and television stations. We're bringing that to life. They don't know what's coming. The first thing you do when you start a war is you're dressed for it. Camouflage is a lie. You want to stick out so they know that you're their enemy. Next, you have to infiltrate their barricades and their system and where they're staying. Don't let them see you. Hide in places they would never look, like the front desk. No one is here. They'll never, ever know. Change something about your surrounding. So minor that maybe they won't see it, but maybe they will. Whoa. If they do have a cutout of Ron Burgundy, make sure you stop and appreciate the greatest newscaster of all time. You stay classy. Leave them threatening notes. If there are any enemies present, don't let them see you. If you find a gavel, make sure you use it in a wartime fashion. He didn't even see that coming. If you find anything recyclable, make sure you throw it in the trash. If there are a lot of valuable things to steal, make sure you take the biggest one. Make sure you hide it really well when you leave with it. Run away victoriously with your trophy. And to make sure you display it where everyone will see. You are beautiful. So we have successfully declared war on the Plainsmen. I hope this has helped you figure out how to start a war with your mortal enemy. Gavels really are the best choice in weapon. Shenanigans on you, Plainsmen. Until next time.
Come on.
Reading the Plainsman? Don't be that guy.
You screwed up now.
Oh my god!
April Fools.
On 2 chairs. 2 chairs.
Welcome back to another edition of On Two Chairs. I'm your host, Matt Barnes. Here with a very special guest, the host of our entire show, Drew Parsley, the host of In the Jungle. How are you doing, Drew?
Pretty good. Yeah. I'm excited to finally get to come
Yeah,
in
are you?
here.
I was gonna say, are you happy to be here?
Yeah. I've been on the waiting list forever.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably exciting to finally be on a part of the show that people actually care about.
Yeah. I don't even watch the first part of the show. That I'm
As
on.
our Eagle Eye viewers just saw, you were just on Auburn Sings, and you did a little performance of Jason Mraz's and Colby Calais' Lucky. It sucked. It was not good.
Yeah, I really haven't sang in years. And so
You could really tell, actually.
it's, you know, like when you turn
not
on a
good.
pipe after you haven't turned it on for a while, like all the rust comes out.
It wasn't good.
Yeah. It was like that, except there was no water coming out.
Yeah, just stick to the shower, car rides. Just make sure another
I don't
person is
have a car,
singing
actually.
behind it. Oh yeah, actually, you were telling me you were gonna buy a car. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Which
I'm
two
looking-
cars? You were debating between a Ford Mustang, right?
Right.
And a Nissan Sentra.
Yeah.
Now, which one? Well, the Mustang has 2 doors, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So you probably go with that one just because you don't have many friends, so you don't really need the 2 extra doors to have them sit in the back, right? Speaking of friends, we do gifts here on Two Chairs.
Yeah.
I figure since you don't have many friends, we might as well give you a couple. That's for you. Very excited to give it to you.
Yeah, it's fine.
April Fools.
Okay.
April Fools, you have no friends.
Yeah, I actually have a present for you.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Sit down!
I'm sorry.
This actually smells like real gunpowder.
It is.
Are these blanks?
No, they just didn't work.
I don't usually get flustered on Two Chairs, but let me tell you something. I've had this feared for my life. And I like your fire.
Thank you. That's what I'm known for.
You're a competitive guy, I bet, huh?
That's why they keep me on the show.
Yeah, you know what? You're engaging and you're competitive. I can tell. You like a challenge, huh? Let me tell you something. Drew Parsley, host of In the Jungle. I have a very, very special challenge for you. A first here on Two Chairs. Throw the gun away.
You want to kick it to them next time, just so they know you're not gonna shoot back.
Listen, what I do with the gun after you give it to me is none of your business, okay?
Hey,
So just,
I've been in TV way longer than you have. It's always how they do it.
okay. Here we have 10 cupcakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you check my math on that?
Yeah, that's good.
10. We are going to each eat 5 and see who wins.
How do you win?
You have to finish the 5. Isn't that obvious?
No. But
Idiot.
now it is.
Such an idiot. All right. No more talking. I'm going to go ahead and give you your 5. Put it right there.
Okay.
2, 3. Before we do this, is there anything you want to talk about? Anything on your mind?
Irritable bowel syndrome.
A disease many people suffer from.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't think the awareness for irritable bowel syndrome is that high in this country, and unfortunately, we don't have much of a cure. So,
Yeah, it's really
working
sad.
on that. Call in the Jungle and have your credit card numbers ready. Donate to irritable bowel syndrome. We need the help. Okay, you have how many?
5.
You have. Okay. Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
On your mark, get set, go.
Done.
I think it was a tie.
You have to chew and swallow first.
Are you fair to call it a tie?
No, I definitely won. Or you're fired.
Oh, all right. You won or I'm fired? He won. Gotta keep paying the bills. Very, very impressive showing.
Thank you.
Just kidding.
Okay.
For On Two Chairs, this has been Matt Barnes, your useless host.
Drew Parsley.
Drew Parsley. Thanks again for tuning in. Back to you guys.
Yeah, great. You think I'm dumb?
No.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say about a sketch.
Why did you? That is like straight water. Yeah. You.
That's all that we have for you this week on In the Jungle. We hope you enjoyed the show. And we would also like to say that Drew and I have made it through this entire time without being pranked. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give you 5 for that one, Drew. We
That's
are
right.
the kings of pranking at this point. Oh God.
What is that? Oh no, where'd Gumby go?
April Fools, motherfuckers!
Oh.
Thank you, Gumby. Got you so good. You had no idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
See ya. If this gun was loaded, I'd probably fire at you. Anyway,
Well, now that is the least funny April Fool's Day I've ever had.
I guess you can follow us on Twitter right here. And what else do we have social media wise?
We got Vine now, and Vine's actually going to pop up right about here.
Oh, yeah. And our Facebook is right there. So, yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a great show. And we'll see you next week.
Yep, never.
We need to steal something.
Something on Facebook about their brand new pregnancy, and that breakdown falls into a Oh God. Well, it's hard when you're not used to being on your knees. And
Nickelback CD? Yeah.
What the F?
You like that?
You got Nickelback CD?
All right. You scream like a girl.
Yeah.
Also, not realistic at all.
Yeah.
And where they're staying. Don't let them see you. Pause. I'm gonna go back here. It's Kelsey.